Okay, so you're Evan's sitting there in the library, uh, doing his study, and Ireena is passed out
Sleeping.
in a book, just drooling away inside this book. Not even her property, just drooling away in this book. Uh, Maverick, Moonbeam, and Gruff are all down south talking to the blacksmith. Um, when this tall gent walks up and is like, and says, "Ah, hello. You must be new here. I don't usually see someone like you around. When did you arrive in Valaki?"
Is he
And you
talking
see,
to?
we're talking to it's Maverick. Not Maverick.
Fair enough.
Evan McCobb. So he's talking to him.
Right.
So you,
Oh, you just got done talking about them at the blacksmith, so I thought you were talking to them.
no. This is for you, so Rob. This is for you, Rob. So you see this kind of noble dressed person.
This is why we waited for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There was a good reason. I guess I'll look at this guy and just try to get an insight check of like, is he just curious or is he?
Oh, he is. Oh yeah, roll. Give me an insight check.
Just don't get to use my insight much, and it is something I'm supposed to be good at. Oh, it's only a 12. Actually, hold on.
He seems generally curious, and he's like.
Technically, if I roll lower than a 8, it becomes an 8. So that's actually a 14. I don't know if that changes, but.
Oh, you're okay. So it's technically a 14. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can. Give me a second. We need to.
Just trying to decide how cautious I should be here.
Right, yeah, I gotta. Actually, gotta. There you go.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough.
And he's, mind you, he's not wielding a sword right now, but yeah.
Sure. If he was wielding a sword right now, I think my insight check would have picked up on it.
Oh right, yeah, of course. So yeah, he's like, there's not very many people that actually sit here, with their noses in books. What brings you to Valaki? I know roughly everyone here, and he starts wandering to another part of the book and starts like going through and fingering through, looking for a book for himself.
Yes, no, you are correct. I arrived with some companions of mine this morning. Honestly, I was partly here for the library. We're rather new to Barovia, and I thought there was a chance to get a better sense of the lay of the land. There's a lot of things here that I'm not used to seeing.
Barovia is a secluded land. Sadly, getting out of here is not going to be easy. Though I find my comforts mostly getting lost in books, maybe dabbling in the politics every now and then, but usually just having fun enjoying information. What is it you're looking for? Opens a book and just starts feeding through it and see if we can find something.
I guess I'll set down what I was reading was, well, besides the geography and just figuring out the history of this place, I have I'm a doctor by trade. I've been practicing for 15 years.
Oh, really?
There's some interesting conditions on some of my companions, as well as some of the people I've passed in this land. I thought perhaps there'd be more information here on medicines and treatments.
Ah. Particularly what ails your companions and these people that you've come across?
Well, where to start? One of my friends has an interesting physiological condition. It's difficult to describe, and as a patient, I think it would be, or as a doctor, I think it would be unbecoming of me to divulge too much of his medical history without his permission. We have one of the others has significant memory loss. Several years of her life seem to have disappeared. There was a young man in Barovia who was afflicted with some sort of vampirism. And these strange zombies that plague that town also. There's a lot of things that I have a lot of questions and not a lot of answers.
Well, these few things. Well, vampirism, it's my understanding, cannot be cured at all for unless there's only one vampire I know. Strahd himself happens to die, which I wouldn't suggest going after him.
No, I certainly had no intention of it.
So, any vampire like creatures around here, I would either try to get rid of them or steer clear of them as best you can.
I would tend to agree with you. But it does pose an interesting question.
Yes.
And just because there is no known cure doesn't mean there can't become one. Many diseases started off with no cure until someone found the answer. Maybe we just haven't found it yet.
Well, there hasn't been, well, as far as my research, there hasn't been any known cures for or recoveries from lycanthropy. Usually people go mad enough in their own means to do that, and or enjoy it or revel in it too much. The zombies. What about these zombies? Usually a necromancer is the one that resurrects these. What is unique about these zombies? You could just usually turn undead or just kill them right out and they'll just disappear.
So I want to do another insight check on this guy. Does he actually know anything about these zombies, or is he just like, is he trying to find out how much I know, or is he, again, just also trying to get info?
Roll.
That's a 15.
He seems generally curious, but he also wants a better understanding because he feels like that you're new, so he's trying to figure out what kind of zombies are you talking about.
Okay. Let's see. They are Certainly a strange breed. Not to say that I'm knowledgeable on zombies in the first place, but these ones had two peculiarities that I think are uncommon in most zombies that I've heard of. The first is that when limbs are severed, they remain functional for some time. I don't know how long. I've never seen one, separated for a long enough period to test it. But
Okay, that is the zombies usually around this place is the ones that have their wanting to continue attacking if their limbs are severed. Yes.
the second peculiarity is that there seems to be some sort of almost plant-like aspect, a seed of some kind
Hmm.
that spreads the infection.
Well, from my research, from like gaining knowledge, and there is rumors of which through these books of like some druidic, kind of like dark druidic capabilities to like animate the dead bodies again, and through like plant by like planting a seed in them.
Hmm.
Don't recall which book I read that out of, but if you're curious on this path, I'd be wary of going down it towards. But the people of Yesler Hill are very familiar with this stuff. Be wary of that location.
Hmm. Keep that in mind. I'm not really sure what my course of action will be yet, even if I had the information. But it's easier to make decisions when you know what's going on.
And knowledge is power. There
It is
is
indeed.
there is rumored, I haven't found this yet, but there is rumored to be a some type of location in Barovia that has more knowledge than Ravenloft itself. Ravenloft, Strahd himself, has flaunted the fact that he has a library of all the secrets in Barovia. But it is rumored that there is a place that has even more secrets than that place himself.
Hmm.
If you ever get the chance to have a dinner from Strahd, you should ask him to see his library. How I would love to see that library.
Fun fact. I did.
I'm jealous.
I never got to see the library, though. We almost got murdered twice just trying to sleep at the castle that night. Barely
Did
made it out
someone
of our
else not
lives.
like you? Were you encroaching on someone else's territory?
Honestly, I couldn't say. Again, we had I suppose rather pleasant dinner with Strahd, the Count.
It
But
is rumored that he is an entertainer.
but the hospitality
His
of his
guests.
castle leaves I think something to be desired.
Well,
I should have
that
liked to have seen this library, but I don't know that we're going to get another opportunity.
maybe the next time you see Strahd, you should ask him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name.
Ah, apologies. I'm Vasily von Holtz. You can just call me Vasily.
And I take it that you are well known around these parts?
I am known. I don't try to force my presence anywhere. I am just known. Um, I do
Seems to me
have
that
a
there's not a lot of
manor,
nobility
a
in this
small
area.
manor around here, but the Lady Wachter and the Burgermeister are really the two most notable people that everyone knows around this. Besides the people at the Blue Water Inn, and a few other places. But yeah, I live in this town. Try to keep some things jovial, but there's people that do better jobs than me, like our newly founded person that's staying at the Blue Water Inn is named Rictavio. A pleasant bod, but he is a conundrum. I don't know what he's only been here for maybe a couple months, but yeah.
Heard that name. We saw his wagon at the market. I haven't met him yet. I suspect that's where we'll be staying this evening, so maybe we'll run into him.
Well, he actually, you see him just grab one of his other books and just thumb through it for a second. It's like, got what I needed. Well, what's your name?
Oh, how silly, I asked yours and forgot to introduce myself. I am Dr. Evan McCobb.
Dr. McCobb. Well, pleasure. I hope to see you around. And he heads out, and then you hear him mumble towards the. He talks to saying he's like he's taking this particular book, and and the guy says like, all right, and just acknowledges, and then he leaves.
Yep. I was gonna say one more thing to him. I was just gonna say, oh, and if you find any cause to for a doctor around here, I don't know the situation, but I was hoping to find some place to begin practicing again.
People might need a doctor here. There's only the clergy and the mundane healing, but for other things and maintenance, they probably need an actual doctor. Simple blessings doesn't always heal things in this
Can't always just pray hard enough.
forsaken land.
Do you know where I might go to speak with someone about that?
I would try the burgomaster. See if there's some possibility of place, or maybe Church of St. Andrews, to see if they have people that are in need of medical attention that you can. But those are my guesses.
All right. Well, thank you for the conversation. It's nice to finally meet some people in this place who are there's been a lot of strange characters in our travels so far.
Well, you are an odd one in this town. I'm pretty sure your company is probably on the same level as you.
You wouldn't say that if you'd met them.
Maybe
Some
one
people
day
have
I'll
said
meet them.
I'm the boring one.
With you, man of your stature, I figured you're pretty good with a blade.
Well, I I did it as a sport in college briefly. I did get third place in a local tournament one time.
Hmm.
That's about where I peaked out.
Hmm.
Not much of a duelist. Certainly not
Duelist,
a
huh?
fighter.
Ah, well. I'll see you around, Dr. McCobb.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Vasily. Hope to see you again sometime.
And he walks out.
All right.
All right. And so a little time later, Moonbeam, Gruff, and Maverick all show up, come to get you. Um, uh, do actually Gruff and Moonbeam? Do you guys go head directly where Maverick's at, or what do you do?
I got no money, so yeah, I'd probably just follow the group.
Yep.
Okay, because it's you three and it's you two. You got to decide what you're gonna, how you're gonna operate, order of operations, these things, until you get to Evan.
Well, for the most part, we're just the brilliance is that since there's no money to go off and do other things, we go straight to work. Go find the doc and company and
Okay.
let them know where we're staying.
All right, you guys go. Hit the library. You guys, it's like, welcome back. Here to pick up your friends.
So, definitely.
Well, I know. I believe one of your friends is upstairs in the back. I don't know where your lady is. I haven't seen nor heard of her in a while.
Really? That's unusual. You have a last position known of her.
In the back corner over there. I've been here attending to my books. I haven't seen anyone leave except for a couple of patrons. And not them. So there's only really one place out of this location. So
I appreciate it. I start heading back to where she was last reported.
all right. As you walk up to see, you find that you're someone like head down in a book with like a doll next to her.
I walk over and
And it definitely
take a
looks
finger.
like Irena just sleeping in a book with a doll. This doll looks surprisingly close to what she looks like.
I tap her on the
A
forehead.
doll? I don't
Uh,
remember
you
anything
tap
about
her
the
on the
doll.
forehead when her face is in the book?
Well, okay, the top of the crown of her head.
You are tapped on the top of your head, on the crown of your head, while you're facing the book.
Um, um,
How do you want to wake up?
hold on. Don't know. Hold on. I gotta.
You want to roll
Oh,
this?
crap. Is it? I'm gonna roll it.
Please a 1. Please a 1. Or a net 20. I want extremes. Yes! Yes!
This is
That
gonna
is-
hurt.
That is hilarious. How come I got another one? Oh, I must have leaned on it by accident.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
explain
Okay.
how you wake up. You're getting tapped on the top of
Um,
your crown while your
Someone
face
is
in the book.
tapping the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully really fast. I reach for my mace and I'm presuming I can tell like its fingers and the arm of whoever it is, and I try to strike with my mace.
Right.
Sorry, I rolled a
No,
1.
that's exactly what I expected. And my question is, do I get a dex
She has to roll to hit.
I have to roll the hit.
Fair enough.
You're the one that tapped her cautiously.
Cautiously enough, obviously.
So that's probably not going to hit
Evan,
because I rolled a 4.
while you are in your books, you hear like a bang from downstairs. You hit the table hard, and like all the books pop off, and you suddenly see this doll right next to you. That looks very beautiful and very dressed elegantly. Very style of Barovia too. You've seen some where you think like a noble lady would be dressed in like that. And it has gorgeous red hair, kind of like yours.
Like, you're talking to me?
Yeah, you. After you hit the thing. And you just actually hit the table, then you suddenly see this doll bounce off the table, and it was right next to where you were at.
Okay. Do I have a hold of Gruff with my left hand?
Uh,
Or should I roll?
well,
to
I'm
grab him?
gonna say you
Grapple,
just like
whatever
woke
it
up and
is?
just like, huh, huh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
allowed you attacked him, but I think he backed away fine enough, and you're just like, huh. And you're sitting there,
Okay.
and you attacked, and you hit the table, and so the doll next to you bounced because you were trying to attack Gruff.
Okay.
So,
I'm also trying to grab. I'm trying to write all this stuff. And strike with mace. I've never seen this doll before, right?
nope.
Well, okay, so I'm envisioning I try to grab him with my left, I miss. I try to strike him with the right, I miss. Thud, I see the doll look down, look back up at what it was a quote unquote attacking me.
And you see Gruff.
See Gruff. And going, why did you put a doll here?
No. Why did you get a doll that looks like you?
I didn't get a doll. I was asleep. Why did you give
And you
me
were
the doll?
sleeping with your dolly. Yes.
It's not my doll. You're the one that put it here.
You're assuming a lot, aren't you?
Well, I didn't put it there.
I just got back.
Yeah. Rudely waking me up.
They can go to proper bed.
I'll peek my head into the room and go, it's a library.
true. She can sleep here.
She's forgetting where she's at. I mean, she was asleep.
Well, you heard Evan say, "Shh, it's a library."
While those two are arguing, can I do like an Arcana check on these dolls?
It's only one doll.
Can I do an Arcana check on that doll then?
Sure. Seems like a normal doll. Very finely crafted.
Yeah, it's not gonna start talking to me or anything like that.
No, but as you're like trying to look at it in investigation, you say, "Is no Blinsky, is no fun." Tag on it.
Yeah, no pins or anything sticking out of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Is this? Wait a minute. Where's my book? Where's my book?
With drool marks all through the pages and on the table still.
Okay, wait a minute. Trinket, doll, Deerin, wooden. Is this the wooden doll
No, this is
that is missing a hand and a foot?
No, this is completely different. This is
Okay,
not missing
because
any
the
hands and
quote-
feet. This is a very well crafted doll.
Okay, because it's the quote written on my wooden doll is, "It is no fun, is no Blinsky."
I think they're all the same phrase, whether or not which order it is. I just can't remember which order it is.
I think back in your room you had another doll that was a Strahd doll that also said, "Is no Blinsky is no fun."
I
There's a lot
don't
of those
remember.
dolls following you.
I don't remember a straw doll.
You threw it out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, no, that was a long time ago.
Okay, so it is no
Okay.
fun, is no Blinsky. That's what they all say. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. I've had it like, I keep saying, want to say Blinsky first, but it is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Look at Gruff and whispering in through clenched teeth. "You did not put that here?"
Why would I do that?
She just tilts her head like, duh.
And he's got this confused look on his face.
Thank you, baby.
Sure they did that right. They didn't though.
Okay. Well, if you didn't put it, I didn't put it there. Did anybody else see anything? How it got here?
There was no one else around you except for Evan that's coming down the stairs. And Moonbeam and Maverick. Maverick.
Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick, and then they just all showed up the exact same time, pretty much. As Gruff did. Well, Evan, a little bit later after you making a ruckus.
Is there any way that I can do any? I know I can't do insight because that's on like a person.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do some type of investigation or perception, preferably?
What are you trying to find?
Anything on the doll that would tell me where it came from,
Well, I'm
or
going to tell
something
you where.
around in the book, or something like that. Like if there's a note or a card, something like that.
Nope. No card, no note, no anything like that. The only information that you have is no fun, is no Blinsky.
And I tell her it was sitting there when I tapped you.
Good.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see any peppers on it. Checking underneath. Sorry, guys, just checking my sandwich. My first instinct is that she's gonna want to get rid of it. Because it's giving her the creep, like the first one did.
Ah. But it's very well crafted.
She doesn't care. The fact it kind of looks like her. It has the same writing, and Rob can hold me to this because it would take me forever to go through all my notes and find it. But if I still have my trinket doll, she wants to get rid of it. Because this is creeping her out. She's thinking it's something to do with Strahd.
Would I know anything about Blinsky?
Fact that the person's a toy maker, that's about it. And it's the toys of Barovia.
Well, she wouldn't even remember that.
Yeah, I would, just because I'm from here.
Well, so am I, but I don't remember any of it. So.
Do I have any... Since I've been in Barovia?
No, you haven't.
Oh, I haven't.
No.
I thought I came back.
No. Only you, only Mavrick, Moonbeam, and Irena are the ones that have been in Barovia.
My apologies. Okay,
So like half the party.
Yeah.
And I don't have any memories of being here, other than being some familiarity
By some sad twist of fate, yeah.
Maverick also doesn't have a lot of memory of being here, so.
Well, he kind of booked
funny.
it. He was made, then he
I'm just
booked
saying
it.
It's funny to me that, like, 3 out of 5 of us have been to Barovia, and only 1 of the 5 of us actually remember really being here.
Right.
Yeah, that sucks. But
And it's Moonbeam, who was probably stoned out of his mind, yeah.
Probably.
And you don't necessarily... Okay, yeah, that's the initial thing, and you're not going to necessarily take his words as facts. You're going to pick up, like, folklore from him.
She gets it out of her bag. She takes the trinket doll.
Okay.
Next to the other doll. Take the book.
You are robotic right now. I'm sorry. I totally missed what you said. You were completely robotic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We
Is
heard
this
up
better?
you grab the book after you set the dolls next to each other.
It's either Curse of Mount whatever it is, or the Order of the Silver Dragon. One of the two, whichever one I think the Curse of the mountain whatever.
Mount Gacchus.
And she's gonna put it away, back on the shelf.
Sure, okay. She's going to take the Curse of Mount Gacchus and put it on the shelf. And so you have the Order of the Silver Dragon.
And she'll put that away too.
Okay.
Because she read that one first.
Okay.
And she's gonna leave both dolls on the table. Say, get out of here. She looks very uneasy about the dolls.
Okay.
And Rob, what did you share?
Well, you were just trying to figure out where the doll came from, and it reminded me of the scene in Mulan where he finds the doll up on the mountain. His bird brings it to him, and he hands it to his lieutenants. He's like, "What do you see?" And one of them takes a sniff, and he says, "Gunpowder from Imperial troops." And some guy looks at the thing, and it's like, "Horsehair. There's something about horses." And the other guy says, "Black pine from the high mountains." And they figure out like everything from this one stupid doll. And so I just remember that very specific scene.
Delightful.
That's good. Very delightful. But she is looking really...
She looks
Easy.
paler than normal for some odd reason, even though she's like
Yeah.
got a good nap in. Oh, you're short rested, just so you know.
If you needed one.
Hit dice don't come back with a short rest, right?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
you could have spent some hit dice. Some hit dice.
I'm
on a
good,
short rest.
then.
Hail Divinity would have come back.
I didn't use them.
Well,
Ah,
I
okay.
tried.
Yep.
All
You
right.
say she's paler than normal.
And she looked just well, yeah, because of her situation. She's just like she wants to get out now.
Let's go. And then she just put another doll on the table.
You left those two dolls on the table.
Yes.
Okay.
As she goes to walk away, I pick up both dolls.
Rena, Irena is leaving, and what do you do with those two dolls?
I walk to the librarian and set him down in front of him and say, "Found these back where I found her. Is there anything you can tell me about them?"
These two things, well, they're Belinsky toys, but he points to the nicer looking fancy doll. That one is an oddity from the normal of Belinsky twisted style toys.
Really? How?
It's not. It is of a person. Not necessarily of like a twisted joke or something like that. I feel like my kids have random toys from Blinsky that are just to keep them entertained, like a guillotine or it's a little fake guillotine that like chops off someone's head, or a doll with like a missing eye and a stitched mouth, or little wagon with like people inside it and then in a cage and just like rolling around. It's just those random. It's like a lot of macabre toys that come from Blinsky.
Doctor?
Hmm?
I understand you are working on Kinski with toys.
What now?
You're making toys, I hear.
I've never touched toys. Well, not for a long time anyway.
You did say they were macabre, right?
MACABRAE. Macabre? Not macabre.
Sure.
Smart ass.
Macabre.
Caw-caw!
And now you finally figured out where I came up with the name.
Oh, I already knew that.
Okay, good.
But this is Gruff speaking.
Sure.
That's the reason you make toys. I just heard about McCobb's toys.
Librarian looks at you. Is your last name McCobb?
I mean, it's spelt different, yes, but
Oh. No, it's deranged. Not necessarily his work. It's just deranged. Just so you know. And morbid.
Like his work.
I was going to say I wouldn't know how to make a toy, and then I thought about it, and I've actually done quite a bit of stitching.
And I look between the librarian and McCobb and sort of have that queried, confused look.
The librarian's just like looking at Evan, just like, really?
Gruff, he's just saying that Blinsky makes strange toys.
Oh. Sounds like this party, actually. Shrug my shoulders and start heading toward McCobb.
Oh, wait, big guy, Gruff, what's your name? You forgot your, Blinsky toys.
As I said, sir, they were found in your library.
Oh. And he just looks at them.
Yeah. You have a children's section. Perhaps the children would like them.
Not a bad idea. And he goes and places them out and actually puts the doll inside the window. Right next to us where you can see from outside, and it's looking outside. The doll's like, finds a chair and it sets it in it and makes it look just like, and it's just like all nicely just sitting there pleasantly looking out the window. The other one is like amongst the rest of the random macabre toys.
Stop calling them now.
He's not saying macabre, he's saying macabre.
Tomato.
Potato. Anyway. So yeah, you guys had
Irena kind of, she doesn't walk all the way over, but she's going, come on.
Yep. I'll give a nod to the librarian and say, you have an excellent establishment here. I hope to be back sometime.
Well, I hope you come back, but maybe less ruckus next time.
Here's hoping. I'll give him a look like I'm sick of this too.
And he kind of like pats his brow a little and just walks back inside.
And I tell them that I have a job in the morning.
Oh, you found a job before I did. That's surprising.
And we've got a place to stay even. It's going to be a wee bit snug, but we have a place to stay.
What time of day is it now?
You feel fairly well rested for someone that has been throughout the day. It's like probably 5 p.m. 6 p.m.
I killed a lot of time in that library.
Yeah, we all did.
Actually, you know what, Rena? You have a full rest.
Wow.
I do? Well, the only thing it gives me is my 2 hit dice back. Other than that,
take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you were out. for most of that. You kind of like, oh shit, this is the book that just close this book up, and it's just all your jewels in it, and you hear it as you closed it, and you put it on the shelf.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of hiding that. I really don't want people to see it.
All right, you guys are outside of the library. Let's move that token to here. Where are you guys gonna go?
The Blue Moon Tavern. Or Blue Moon Inn.
There's no Blue Moon Inn.
It's
The Blue Water Inn.
Blue Water Inn.
And
Well, there's
bam.
still ravens on the rooftop.
Yep. Ravens.
That's right.
Ravens on the rooftop.
Best behavior.
Give me a second.
Just smile and nod.
I thought it was winking, blinking, and nod.
Well, we wouldn't want them to start mugging Moonbeam again.
Just to give you a reminder, gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with stone foundation and a sagging roof, tile roof, which upon several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts of a blue waterfall. And let me just send you guys to... here it is. Boop. Let's get black out for a second here, and then... Still need it to load. Okay, so... Let's grab... Token. Control shift click. Right? Or shift click. There it goes. Everyone should be at that location. I'm going to start putting people down. Rena, you should see yourself, I think.
I do. Yep. Everything's blurry, but I see. I'm really big too.
Well, you're comparatively to what Moonbeam is, and that's technically not the... There's Moonbeam is supposed to be actually that size. So, Evan McCobb. There we go. Maverick and Gruff.
Yes.
Does everyone have light sources?
I mean, I can see at least. That's what you're asking.
You can see.
I have dark vision.
Everyone else can
I
see.
got a lantern.
Well, I'm talking about in the sense of like can see normally. Can you see?
Yeah. Does everyone see?
Yes.
Wonderful. And just put you guys so you can see outside as well, real quick.
Oh, interesting. I can see through Gruff, but not myself.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Do I have? Let's check the settings on this map.
When you moved me, I was blind, and then you moved Gruff out, and I could see again.
Ah.
I light up your life. That's it.
I guess so.
Well, okay. So I know what it needs to be doing. Is also check the settings. Dynamic lighting, vision on, save settings. Now you should be able to see through you.
Yep. Nice.
So. Okay. And I put on explorer mode for this too, so.
Yay.
Alright. You guys walk in. I'm gonna throw
Door is closed. I can't get through.
token layer.
That's because you didn't open it.
I did open it eventually.
Ah.
I just thought it was funny.
Token layer.
As I come in, I see so far 3 individuals.
Oh, I'm working on it.
Is there anything notable? 4 individuals.
It
3 include
seriously
the...
seems to be busy. I'm actually just taking tokens and I'm putting them on. Actually, I might as well
Okay.
just do this.
My apologies.
Well, 2 of them have faces. That always means something.
Okay. Yes.
Holy smoly.
There you go.
Is
What's
there
our...
an
What's our
empty
speed?
table that would fit us?
Yeah, there's one directly south.
Oh, good. A corner.
That's this one? Yeah. Okay.
Does anyone have control of Kian's character?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I got
No, I
I've
don't
never
have his-
played
I don't
him
have his
because
vision
of
right
my
now.
internet.
I think I've played him in the past, but I seem to have lost that control, which is fine by me. But
There you go. I was trying to like, is it control? Is it shift? Nope, it's alt.
there you go.
All right. The end is fairly busy. Oh, I should get rid of that letter C. That's not supposed to be there. There you go.
Darn, and that character looks so interesting too.
I was gonna ask about the Seaman.
There's only lakes here. There's no seas.
I was waiting for that.
All right, you guys walked in. You see it's like fairly busy. There's a lady behind the counter just taking care of drinks and stuff like that. Where is did I close it? God dang it! I hate it when I close that freaking list.
I walk up to the bar
There it is.
and ask for 5 drinks.
Oh. Well, let me read the. I just found the description. I was
sorry.
supposed to read you in there here too. Sorry, slightly unprepared for this section. Apparently, for some odd reason, I don't know why. Damp close hangs from pegs in the entrance portcullis. Tavern is packed with tables and chairs. Narrow paths meander between them. A bar stretches along one wall. Underneath, a balcony which can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Here, just so you guys know. It's here. Here's the staircase, right up here. Another balcony hangs over the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hang above the bar, resting on the tables, bathe the room in a dull orange, cast shadows upon the wall, most of which are adorned by wolves' heads mounted on wooded plaques.
Are they wolves, or do I know them as werewolves?
They're wolves.
Okay.
We did just miss the Wolf's Head Festival. Probably just festive.
So you go up to the bar.
Yeah.
The lady there is like, and how can I help you?
5 drinks, please. I lay out 5 copper.
Give me a second. I'll double check. Come on. Pretty sure that was the price. Oh yeah. That's gonna. Oh, actually, no, it's not the price. That will give out. One. It's 3 coppers apiece for some purple grape mash.
I pull 15 copper out.
Ah, okay, good. And then it's like this nice kind of flavorful, kind of cheap ale. It's like it is purple. So you can tell that the mugs have been stained from the purple of it too. And she pours those out of a cast. That also the cast that says Wizards of Wine, winery on the casts. And just like, all right, thank you for that. And she hands you those 5.
And I take him over to the table. And pass them around as I sit down.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but Valaki's not so bad. How dark the rest of the place has been, Barovia. Place is a working library, lively people, lack of zombies. I've even got a job.
It's not hard to find work around here.
I just mean that as far as places to stay goes, this isn't so bad. I suspect.
Well, we haven't gotten to the room yet, so we don't.
Fair enough.
Might be a good idea then to find more work so that we can earn something.
I did hear there's a church in town. I don't know if you do that sort of work, or how they would handle that sort of thing, but
I presume as a cleric, she would do that type of work.
You would definitely check this, check the church and see what they're about, and make sure and see if they're along your lines of belief. It is Barovia.
I just
They're
didn't want to
probably
speak for
Christians.
you, is the thing. Not that you can't do it, just that, you know, what you do is up to you.
Well, I can check in the morning.
I might go as well. It was recommended a place I might ask about, if there's need of a doctor in town. It's that or the Burgermeister. And it seems like the Burgermeister might be busy, what with the festival coming up.
Oh, and if he knows my brother, that might not be a good idea to meet up with him. Because you would think that this town Burgermeister and Barovia, right, would.
Certainly possible. But I expect if we stay around, we'll probably run into him sooner or later.
As soon as we can leave, the better.
Not a fan of the Valaki then, eh?
You got dead animals.
Why?
Sorry, what was that, Moonbeam?
You got dead animals everywhere.
Oh, the wolves, you mean?
Don't like it.
I look around and see if there's Fiend armed individual.
There are 2 armed individuals.
Fiend armed.
No, the fiend armed.
Oh no, there is no fiend armed individual here.
But yeah, I'll also see who's armed, and sort of try an insight on them.
This one and this one,
Mm-hmm.
the arms, but they're covered in lots of wolf furs, and definitely seem like the hunter types. That but give me an insight.
I had a
Yeah, they definitely
15.
seem like people that do trapping, and probably
Okay.
Do some guided
expeditions.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna get along just wonderfully.
I'll just stay a halfling, and I doubt they'll give you any trouble.
Yeah, I just gotta hope there's no trouble.
What could happen here? This is as safe a place as we've seen thus far.
The 2 people right next to you, like right across, like this one and this one, are just like being a little belligerent, but being like rambunctious, but not really causing too much of a ruckus. They're just basically paying to get drunk and yet being loud. And then Danica, please give us some more. It's like, if you're paying for them, yeah. As long as you don't cause a ruckus in here. Intoxicated, yeah, I'm kind of used to, but yeah, still. It's like, don't worry, Danica, I got you. Here's some more.
Since we're right next to them, I do keep a gruff eye on them. Make sure that they're just lighthearted and not malicious.
And so, after some time, you guys just sitting and enjoying your drink for a while. This guy is like, it is time to. Now that we seem to have a fairly full crowd this evening, I shall regale you of stories and sing you some songs of tales of my far off lands.
Ooh, Dick's gonna sing.
No, I'm not.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, value, because I honestly do not have that well enough under my belt, and nor do I have
fine.
something witty or fantastic for that.
Mostly, I thought it'd be funny.
I know, I appreciate it.
Just to poke fun.
No, I appreciate. Like I said, I appreciate it. So, he sings of what everyone else seems to be fairly normal, kind of like the world as you guys know it, not as really as Barovia. And it's like tales of other lands and extravagant stories of people doing some deeds outside that, like fighting dragons, or supposedly the legendary kaiju flying in the sky, or
Oh, no, go Godzilla!
or stories of Tiamat, or things like just like all sound really familiar in your stories that you are adversed in outside of Barovia. And it seems kind of like a reprieve from like this unknown land that you just get reminded of stories that you guys already know of. And that goes on for about an hour or so before he's like,
he's from there.
he's like, now that's and done, I need to recover my voice and drink some more. And he actually sits down and is like, oh yes, and can I have some food too? And yes, you've already gotten your food here in a second. Brahm is almost done with your food.
Dude, I think he's from the Sword Coast.
But he told the story of the large flying lizard man shooting lightning.
He knows the friend of children everywhere. Just saying, he might know a little bit more about this land as an outsider.
That must be Rictavio. I heard about him earlier when I was at the library. Said he'd been in Barovia or at least in Valaki for a couple of months. So he'd certainly be more familiar with the town than we are. I guess, to be fair, most people here would know more about the lands of Barovia than we would. I mean, if you want to talk to him, I'd say go right ahead.
I'm not the, talky type. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm like not a talky type.
Well, neither am I, and here I am talking all the time. What's with that? You don't need a high charisma score to talk to people.
What's the
Walk
charisma
up
score?
to him.
Thank you, John.
Just walk up to him and say your piece.
Your piece. Well, you guys still haven't got a room yet either, so.
I thought Gruff said that we had a room.
Oh yeah, he said
He lied
I
to
thought
us.
we had gotten a room.
No, you got. I've rewinded a little bit. You still had to figure it. Had to pay for it, and so.
If that's the case, then I didn't say we had a room. I said we know where to get a room.
Okay. That's fair.
And I'm still broke.
I look at everyone, get up, walk over to the bar again, and ask,
Yes.
how much would a room be?
Bed for a night is 1 electrum piece.
Okay. I pull out my last electrum. And hand it over.
All right. You have a night room for the night.
And where would that be?
Let me double check real quick. If you go outside and up those stairs, there is rooms. If you go down to the end of the hall, there is a room with some bunk beds. Wait, actually, not that the bunk beds, some beds in it. You can have one of those beds with its own lock to put some of your stuff in it. A lockbox to put your stuff in it.
Okay. And that's a common area, not a room in and of itself.
The room in itself costs 3 electrum pieces for 2 beds.
Hold on one moment. I walk back over. We have 2 more electrum.
More expensive than you thought, huh?
Well, for the 1 electrum, we've got the common area, the lockbox for goods. So you get 1 bed. It's
Yes.
3 electrum for its own room with 2 beds.
I can give you one.
I'll also chip in 1. Let's hope we can find some work tomorrow. We're
Broke.
broke.
I go back and I hand the other 2 electrum over.
Ah. Alright. Then, with that, I will give you the first room as you go up the stairs from the outside.
I nod and take the key
Okay.
and say, okay, y'all. I think I found our room. Go outside and up the stairs.
Be nice not to be camping. Or trapped in a place trying to kill us.
And
Yep, those are the stairs.
go up the stairs.
Are we going now?
I am.
Alright. Put your guys self in a little group for me so I can click and drag you all together. Here. Actually, I'm going to put you all in a line. Makes it easier for me. Because I can just do this. And that. There you go. And you see the crowd below.
Yeah, okay, that's the balcony that looks down.
Yeah, you see the crowd below, and you see them. Still the ruckus of the first.
I thought there was something about a common room up here.
At the far end. This is our room here.
Oh, there's beds in the common room.
That's what I said. 1 electrum would pay for a bed.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we'll have to make the most of this.
I look at the layout of this room. The 2 windows, do they lock?
Yes, they have shutters and they're barred.
Okay.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
I shutter them. And basically, once the doorway is cleared, I lay down at the door, more or less blocking it shut.
It's only like 7 o'clock.
After a full day in the library, that's tiring.
Well, you guys did wake up early, bright and early, just to get back into town, too.
I think technically speaking, we went to bed really late though, because it was like 3 or 4 in the morning when we went to sleep. We went running all night to get away from the castle.
True.
Just looking for a place.
So let's see here. With 8 hours of rest, so it'd been 11. Oh yeah. Oh, Rena wouldn't have had a full set of rest then. By that calculation. But oh well, she's gonna get a full rest anyway. One way or another.
At least we hope would too. Yes.
That works either way.
Yeah.
I've got to be up at those dark hundreds, so I gotta get some rest.
I just want to leave.
Well, I think we need to get some work in, and
We still have
You
reason
know-
to go visit the Abbey.
and
Imagine we'll be
I
shutting
want
out
to.
soon.
I want to see. I want to at least go to the church and see if there's any work that I can do. Too. So
Okay.
So maybe it'd be a good idea to halt now until.
Yep. No, this has got a stopping point. Just so you guys know, you guys will all have a full rest after this. You're not gonna really have anything happen.
And we'll be level 5?
No.
Oh.
We haven't gotten um uh any experience points since we leveled up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think we've been going by milestones this game, so...
Yeah. I've actually definitely. I think I've done more milestone-ish in this game. The fun game was definitely experience, but this one's definitely milestone. There's no there's points that
Well, I thought we did do experience on this one too, but I could be wrong. I get them all mixed up.
it's fair
Yeah,
enough.
we did-
I possibly did it for a little bit thinking that I was going to do experience points, but I realized it's like no, this is going to be completely milestone. And there's more milestones.
I don't have any experience points, so I don't think I ever tracked it.
Oh, okay.
I
Probably
give
got
the
confused
doctor
with
the
another
key
one.
to the room.
What's that,
I
Gruff?
give the doctor the key to the room.
Oh. Good.
So I'm probably going to be the first one out the door.
Fair enough, I suppose.
So Gruff's sleeping on against the door. Pretty sure Ireena's gonna take a bed and then
Yep.
Moonbeam. Are you gonna try to like find a spot somewhere?
Yeah. Probably just empty spot on the floor is good.
Okay. Actually, no, I'll leave you right there. Kian's gonna probably be parked to get like up against the wall, sitting in meditative stance. Right there. Okay, cool. Alright, guys.
Start writing in my journal.
Okay, y'all. Good night.
Have a
Alright.
good night, all.
Try to stay stress-free tomorrow as much as you can.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm gonna be working that all day anyway, so it's probably gonna distract
I'm
me
going to
well
be
enough.
working all day, but it's still going to be stressful. So.
Right.
And you can't